right team. I'm at Loblaws. I was getting my mom some lemon juice because she's cooking something, and figured I'd buy shrimp, but then I looked down and I realized this cooked shrimp is $30.
You know what's funny? Well, I wouldn't say it's funny, but we did just get our core inflation numbers back, and guess what? It's slowed down. It's only at 1.7%, guys. Inflation is only at 1.7%, so that means it's been slowing down, right? That doesn't matter. If you think about the amount of inflation that's went up over the past few years, that just means that it's slowing down, but it doesn't mean that it's actually gone. Inflation is still here. We're seeing it a lot in grocery prices. Also, you have to be very wary of the CPI data. A lot of the times, it's a little bit manipulated to, obviously show that inflation is actually doing okay and the government's doing okay. When in actuality, grocery prices are going up, and we're going to discuss it because not only elbows are going up in Canada, it looks like grocery prices as well. With that being said, let's dive straight in today's video.
Just on my lunch break, and this is crazy to me, so I wanted to share with the class. I went to the grocery store and I bought 3 things. Our total is $22.59. Let me show you what I bought. A drink, salad dressing, and sushi. $22.59. I get, obviously I'm eating out. This is somewhat healthy, but I feel like that's crazy. How the heck do people afford things? This is I guess I'm just not gonna eat for the next 10 days. I make right around that. That's 3 things are a full hour of my time. Crazy.
Full hour of your time. So assuming you make $29 an hour, all of that's going to those 3 items. And you could say, well, at least you got the lunch there, which is true. But sushi, maybe is not the best purchase, price wise, but you're still getting this at a grocery store, not like a fancy sushi restaurant. So you're expecting to pay a lot less than that. $29 for 3 items is still ridiculous. Doesn't matter how you spin it.
Okay, so I want to know, put it in the comments, what do you think is a good price per meal if you are going to the grocery store and getting groceries and making dinner at home? Because I've been eating a lot of Trader Joe's prepared food, the salads, and going to Chipotle and stuff like that for dinner recently because I just don't have time. And I'm almost convinced it's cheaper than going to the grocery store and getting all the groceries and making dinner at home. Because I also just went to Trader Joe's and got all the ingredients for dinner, and I priced it out that it's $6 per meal if I make this pasta dish at home. And on the flip side, I'm thinking Chipotle. If I'm being frugal, I could get a bowl of Chipotle and split it into 2, have 2 meals, and it's $5 per meal. So why am I going all the way to the grocery store, getting all these groceries, spending all the time and making this food when it's the same price or more expensive?
Yeah, and fast food prices have been going up too, but if you can compare that to grocery prices and you can rationalize that you're actually spending less if you go to a fast food place and you can portion out the meals instead of making meals, spending a lot of time, and your time is worth money too, right? So you're spending all this time making these meals and going to the grocery store and you're actually not coming out ahead. There's a problem there. That means grocery prices are way too expensive in Canada.
Canadian shopping is a complete joke. Seriously. I'm just coming out of Superstore, just because I find that their produce is just a little bit more fresh than other places. But I don't really know where it's cheaper to shop anywhere, because just everywhere is expensive. We were trying Walmart, we were going to Save On, and then we came back to Superstore. But I got 1 bag of stuff and something else, a couple other things like coffee and a couple of boxes of chips. And my baby, of course, cannot leave a grocery store without a toy, even though he went to the grocery store earlier with his dad to get a vacuum and he got a toy then. But $200 just for fresh produce and a couple of boxes of chips and one thing of coffee. Crazy. This economy is such a joke.
Economy is such a joke, but it's okay. Inflation is only up by 1.7%, right? That means that we're doing okay. doesn't mean anything really. We've seen these prices get sticky over the last few years, and I don't think they're going down anytime soon. I'm really hoping something changes, like a miracle happens at this point, because, you know, when companies start making a lot of money off of the raised prices and they realize people are still buying it, why would they reduce the price at all? The only time you'll get anything reduced is maybe if you're lucky to catch a clearance, but that means you're going to be getting food that is close to being expired. That's the reality of Canada right now.
All right, team, I'm at Loblaws. I was getting my mom some lemon juice because she's cooking something and figured I'd buy shrimp, but then I looked down and I realized this cooked shrimp is $30. Like, that is absolutely crazy. $30. That is, like, legitimately crazy. The fact that stuff here is so expensive is, like, ridiculous. That's all I have to say.
$30 for a platter of cooked shrimp. I did see, I could have been $13 for a smaller platter of something else, and that might have been like a different name brand, but this is what really bugs me the most. Okay, the shrimp that he was getting was President's Choice, which means it's a Loblaws company. So that means Loblaws decided that price. This is made in Canada, right? There's no tariffs here, unless they're getting the shrimp from outside of Canada, but if, let's say, they're getting it from BC or Newfoundland, why are we paying $30 for a cooked platter of shrimp? These prices are insane. Look at this right here. This grocery haul, $112. Does this look like $112 at Walmart? All of those groceries for $112. Walmart's supposed to be one of the cheaper places to get groceries. You're not expecting to spend $112 on 18 items at Walmart, and none of them actually were really expensive, or none of them should be expensive.
Well, how's it going out there? I just made it out of there. Barely survived. So you want to see what $100 gets you? Not much. About 16 items. Not even, if I didn't count properly, but here. 4 cans of pop. 3 cans of Spag. 18 egg. Ah, one of the fuckers is cracked. What a piece of shit. Oh, I'll have to throw that somewhere. So that's your $100. Not even close to having a cart full. Jeez, what's this world coming to?
That's a cart full of basically odds and ends. This is in BC, Canada, by the way. So obviously BC, you're going to be seeing crazy inflated prices, but you're going to see that all over Canada. Now, a cart like that for $100, and you're not even seeing any meat. I guess the only protein he has in that entire cart are the eggs, and egg prices are also something that has been inflating like crazy in Canada. But to see a cart like this, $100 is almost unfathomable. I still feel like my mind is like wired for like the 2010s. Like, I don't know what happened since 2020. It's like we went into a different dimension, a different paradigm where everything is ridiculously expensive and wages have not caught up to this inflation. Will the wages ever catch up to inflation in Canada? Leave your thoughts down below about this video's subject, and I'd love to read all the comments and reply to as many as I can, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, guys. Stay vigilant, and elbows up or down, prices up. That's what's happening.